Hi boys and girls, I can't make it down to the classroom today to explain all the new features of the iOS 7, so I'm going to show you in this video. These are our new mini iPads. They're a little bit smaller than the other iPads, but very similar. Almost all the apps are the same. When you get this, the first thing you're going to do is turn it on. You're going to press and hold this little black button until you see the apple. When you see the apple, take your finger off and wait for the iPad to open. Now the iOS 7 has a lot of different features, and that's what we're going to go over today so that you'll understand and hopefully figure it out. And a lot of you may have already figured out the new features if you have iPads of your own and you've updated them, and many of you won't. And some teachers haven't seen it either, so this is good for them to watch too. So it just takes a half a minute for it to turn on, and it should have been off. Okay, so it comes up to the first screen. And everybody should have this as the first screen. If you don't see that, you need to let your teacher know to mark it down, bring it to me later, and then I will change that so all our screens look the same. I'm going to touch it once again to wake it up on the home button. And it says slide to unlock. You slide it, and there you go. And this is the background, this wavy water that you should be seeing on all the mini iPads. If that's been changed, I'd like you to bring me your mini iPad down for a couple of minutes, or at least note the number in the tray that it's in so that I know where to find it to get it back. Because these, like computers, we don't change backgrounds. They're not your property, they're school property, just the same as our computers are. So I'm going to show you a few neat things. First of all, you'll see the icons are a brighter color, which are kind of cool, if you like that kind of thing. The other thing you're going to notice, if you swipe along, the first one has got a lot of primary, a lot of junior programs more so. There are some primary within it, and some of the primary they're on the next page. Some of them, though, it's interesting. When you click on it, you may see there is a little button. There's two little spots there. That means there's a second page within that one. On the big iPads, they all show up, I think, as one, because the iPads are bigger, so all 10 of those programs, 3, 6, 9, 10, would show in one, but on the mini, you have to swipe between them, so just beware of that. Okay, so now we're going to figure out how to find the search. We're looking for an app. It's not this way the way it used to be. Now it's hidden. So you just put a finger there, pull down, and there's your search. So say I wanted Safari. I'd start typing in Safari, and there it is. Okay? And I would just click there, and Safari would come up. Now I'm going to close Safari just the way we normally did it. Remember, we always go like this, and they close. That's the easy way. And also, just so you know, if you open up another tab, and I'll have to see if I can do that, hit the plus, and type in another, I'm just going to do this. Say I want to look up dogs. Now I have two tabs open. See, I have a tab here with Google, and a tab there with dog. If you get too many tabs going, just close them. Just go like that. That closes them. Okay? If you look in the bookmarks, I actually, oh, that's the history, sorry. If I think let me think about this. Oh, there they are there. I've got my Google search right there. You can just touch that little Google, you get your Google search, okay? And for French, if you're in French and you want the translator, you can touch that and you've got your translator French to English or whatever, just so that person knows. So we're going to go back, and we are going to probably, whoops, there's a bunch of things here, you got to get used to them, I'll tell you. But press Google, and now I'm back to Google search, and I've only got one tab open. So now I'm going to close it again, just like that. Now remember, I'm just closing it. I'm not actually shutting the whole app down. The app is still running in the background. So I'm going to open a different app just for fun. I'm going to open math, because you guys love math, so we'll open math. Oops, let's see if we can get it to flip. Now, remember I told you you could swipe between open apps? If I go like this, there's my Google. I have another app open. Oh, there it is there. Oh, that was my camera was open. I can swipe back and forth between all my open apps, okay? So if you don't want to do that, just close them all, okay? But you can swipe back and forth. Now, the camera. Oh, yes, there's some changes in the camera. You open the camera up, and here's your little flip camera to go back and forth between front version, that's my videographer there, and my back portion. Going back, looking that way now in the in the room. But if I want to go to video, if you notice the video is above it, I need to swipe. Oh, I swipe down. Up, I'm back. Oh, now I'm going to swipe up. So I swipe in the direction with one finger. That gets to me if I wanted to take a picture that's square. I could take that. If I want to take a photo that is big like that, I do that. If I want to go to video, I'm now on video, and I can take a video and stop. When you're finished in this section, if you've gone to video, it would be really nice if you could put it back to photo, because most people are using photo. If I want to see what I was looking at, you just click down there, and it takes me right to my photos, and I can see everything. Okay? If I don't like what I've just made, I should be deleting it, because we don't want to put a lot of things in pictures that we don't need, so it won't fill up the computer. Because this is basically a little mini computer. I'm going to leave that one there, because that's one I use. Okay, so we've closed all the pictures that we don't need anymore. Maybe we've already used them in Splice. That's great. We're done with them. We're just going to delete our pictures to kind of clean it up. Okay, so now it's the end of the day, and we want to make sure the computer, or basically the mini iPad, is completely closed down. Everything is shut, because things stay open in memory if we don't. You go push up. Remember we did that last time? And we used to just click that. Oh, didn't work, and it didn't turn red. So let's do it again. Here's the new way. You push up like that. This is open, that's open, that's open, this is open. These are all open right now. To close them, really cool. You're going to like this. Just go like that. That is closing all my apps. And then when it comes back to here, I can't swipe that away because that's a desktop. And that's how now you close all your apps. And it's really important to do that so we're not using up all the memory of the iPad. Last thing you're going to do is we're going to turn the iPad off. Now, if you don't, again, we're going back to that little switch at the top. Okay? I believe. You're going to press it and hold it until that comes down. I'm going to cancel for a second. If you just press it quickly and you hear the little snap, it's not off. You didn't see the close to slide to close. If I press there, it's still open. You need to press and hold until you see slide to power off. Let go. Go like that. Now it's going to turn off. Now when the teacher puts these away in the cart, which the teacher should be doing, first of all, there's probably going to be some cloths there to wipe all your fingerprints off, which is great. We want to keep them clean. But as you're putting them away in the tray, teachers or EAs, whoever's doing this, and you can see it's still turning off, just as you put it away in the tray, in the slot where it goes, press the home button once. If it's still on, it'll flash open, okay? Which means they didn't actually slide it to off. If it's off, if nothing comes up when you press that, you know it's off and you can put it away, and that way we'll save the battery for the next person to use it. So anyway, that's a few of the new features on the iPads. The big iPads right now, they are already using this new iOS7. You may have already noticed it on it. So I ask you when you're using them, wipe them off, make sure your hands are nice and clean at the beginning so that you don't get a lot of stuff on them. Wipe them when you're finished. Make sure you close your apps, turn it off so it's off, and then give it to your teacher so your teacher can put it back in the tray ready for the next time. And that's all there is on this today, and I can't take any questions because I'm not in your room with you. But if you do have any questions, maybe your teacher can make note and we'll solve it. Okay, thanks.